Now from here then. Even when it's fast or slow, you have to invent it.
Right.
Good morning. We are here in Cat Harbor and ready to leave soon. So we just had breakfast and then we're gonna go for a 5+ hour trek. Back in the old days, this trip took close to 7 hours, 6.5 hours, and we did this in 5 hours yesterday. So we'll see how long it takes today. We're gonna sail a big chunk of the way today, so it'll be slower. So I'm gonna guess closer to 6, but to be comfortable. Okay, so we're heading off. Goodbye, Cat Harbor.
Goodbye, Cat Harbor. That was fun.
Not a lot of boats here.
Not a lot. There's a couple cool ones. That's a cool one. This one with the green sail covers. Yeah. Look how far the bar sticks out like that.
Early morning, flat water in the middle of the ocean. And there's somebody on a kayak, and that's open ocean there. It's pretty cool. So we're now at the mouth of Cat Harbor going back. You know, being in a situation like this where it's so peaceful and you're in a boat, it's so well equipped, and everything is so benign. And if your boat ever has a problem, like the engine stops, or you have a problem with the sails or something jams, and you're close to rocks like this, like that, you're done. You are done. You're gonna have to swim to shore.
You're describing what happens if you lose going to the rocks, and I'm looking at the headline on that magazine saying rudder recovery in the South Pacific.
Nice. There's that cave right in the rocks. I've never actually noticed that.
But I take the elevator down and like back of the cavern. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And that boat is so close to shore. I thought it was anchored. That's kind of scary being that close to shore.
That's something. Enormous, 500-pound sea.
Eagle Rock in the distance there? It's like maybe like 3 miles away. There's our route. We came in from that harbor there, and we're going this way. And I think we just got to this point, so I can see that side. And then from here we're gonna go sailing all the way to there. That's probably a 30 mile stretch, 30 some mile stretch. So this is the turn. When we turn over here, we should see Eagle Rock around the bend. So we decided to change our plans. We're gonna explore. We're gonna go to the other side and explore Emerald Bay. So we'll see how that goes. We're gonna do something unplanned and show you, because I've never been to Emerald Bay. It'd be cool to see it. I see a glimpse of Eagle Rock at the end. Then we're going to turn around. Emerald Bay is on the other side, so we're going to go around. It's quite a ways, maybe 10 miles to get around to the other side. It's a lot of fishing boats, and it's early in the morning. It's only like just a little past 9 a.m. and there's so many fishing boats here. We're like 35 miles away from land, from the mainland. Okay, there's Eagle Rock.
I just turned it. Yeah, it's only been like 18 years since 1945. Yeah. And they just didn't know the war was over.
So, okay, so we're at the west end of Catalina. We're gonna turn down there, and that part there is Emerald Bay, and we're gonna explore there and see what's over there. Okay,
I think we're here. We're coming up on that, not that.
okay, so where's Emerald Bay in there?
Emerald Bay would be right here,
Where? Here?
just north of where Parsons is.
Is this point that point?
That's what I was asking. I don't think so. I think that's this point. Where's Stony Point?
No, that point is this.
The close one is this, and the far one is
the far
this.
one
Far one is
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yes. Okay, that makes sense.
Emergency here. What happened was the engine started to smoke, and we don't know exactly what happened, so we went into the engine compartment, checked it out to see if there's anything caught on the strainer. There was nothing in there, and we stopped the engine and went on sail for a moment. And I'm looking in here, and water's coming out now. I can hear the water coming out. So there was a blockage. So I'm thinking that there was a piece of kelp that got into the intake and blocked the water flow. And then when we stopped the boat, it cleared out because we checked that there was nothing and water's coming out now. So that was kind of a quick scare, but everything's okay. So just to show you, that's where we came from over there. Pretty far away now. And then we're going to that
That's
side.
Parsons right there.
That's Parsons.
Yeah.
That is it there?
I think that is, yes.
That is it. So that is.
Where?
I'm looking at the map here. That would
Yeah, according to the map, that is Emerald Bay, but you're saying it's not. What's the name of this cove?
Doctor's Cove.
Doctor's Cove. Okay, we're approaching a mooring field, so I presume that's Emerald Bay.
The kelp you're coming into?
I'm guessing no.
Those are all new structures. See that rock?
You mean the kelp thing?
That's rock.
That's a rock.
Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna head out and aim for the mainland. Okay, we're sailing now. We got the code 0. Code 0 is up. right here. And we're moving 6 knots. So it's pretty cool. So we're all set. Now we're just gonna leave this alone and just sail straight for the next 30 miles. Okay, so we're now on sail. It's 5.7 knots with 8.6 knots.
This line.
Oh, I did. And there's leaving Catalina behind here. There's the Isthmus. We went around the other side. We're leaving Emerald Bay. Emerald Bay is right in front. Right there. And that's the end of Catalina over there. Avalon is on the other side of that. There's the traffic separation lanes, and so we're still pretty far from there, but the one that's going to get close is this guy, because I looked at it and it said we're going to get close half a mile. Yeah, 0.48 nautical miles, so that's going to be close. So, and there's a lot of ship traffic here. But we're still very far from there.
That's a pretty substantial walk.
So what AIS is basically it's based on VHF. So every boat has a VHF transmitter, and then it sends out a transponder signal on a certain channel. So it's basically VHF line of sight. So that's why you can't see too far away if they don't have VHF, then you're not going to see them on AIS. And then since every boat has VHF, then it's very easy. They just put a transponder channel, send the signal, and then it registers on this. The transponder sends a GPS position. So it just continuously just sends a beep, a probe that says, this is my GPS position.
But the information, for example, the name of the boat.
Oh, now you register the boat with an MMSI, that's the ID number. So I had to register the boat with that. You can register with the Coast Guard or Boat US.
With transponder?
Yes, with your boat. It's actually locked to your boat.
Okay.
So then what happens is you then put that into the database, and then when you're transmitting, you're sending it out and identifying yourself based on the database.
Okay.
For example, a Coast Guard will have an official list of boats, and they'll be able to know exactly who owns it and all that.
So
The MMSI number here doesn't show much information,
Right.
just the basics.
just a sailboat.
So that one there is going to be the issue.
There's,
So other than that, we don't have to worry about it. That's in an hour and a half. So we'll check back in an hour.
Lloyd.
Of course, right now, right here, it's only 50 feet deep, 60 feet deep. Really? Yeah, that's what I'm showing. It goes.
Just checking
Yep, I can
our
send it.
sails here. Everything looks really perfect.
Where do they keep it? Santa Monica?
I see some ships down there. Yeah, there's a ship down there. Not within range. We don't have to worry about it. There's one there I can see. That's the one that's the problem. Very tiny. I don't know if it can be seen on camera, but that's going to be a collision course. Okay, so we have a vessel that's crossing. We were checking AIS, and really close. Distance about a third of a mile. So we changed course twice, and looks like it's still gonna be a third of a mile ahead. So we're gonna be okay. I got the radio in here. I didn't have to call him. So we're good. Not worried now. He's crossing in a moment.
Like a crane.
Okay, it's got some kind of repair vessel maybe. Looks kind of scary if you think about it. When you have a collision course like this. No, we're good. He's gonna pass momentarily. How close do you want to get? How close do you want to get?
already aiming from his first turn right now, even though it may not look like it.
Okay.
So no, we're good.
Not particularly accurate, just saying.
No, that gives a range of like within half a mile,
Yeah.
and we're definitely within a third of a mile when we get into close quarters here. And actually, I had it as close as
That's got to be some kind of container.
25, 250 meters, 100 meters even. Oh, look, it's a.
Could be. Yeah, those all look like permanent installations there. Yeah.
Another boat, another ship here. 0.63. It was 0.57. It's basically within half to a third of a mile, and it's that ship there. We're sailing, but I have the engine on. It's a tiny bit of engine to just maintain the course and speed. And so we're motor sailing. The engine is, yeah, it's not a lot of RPM, just a little bit, just to keep it going. So we don't have to wait for hours because the wind is really like light. It's like 6 knots of wind. At that rate, it'll take us double the time to get back home. So just a little bit, and we're still going 6 knots. So the wind doesn't even exceed 6 knots. So we'll see. So there's that other cargo ship now,
Approximately half a mile.
and we're gonna converge as close as half a mile in a few minutes.
Margin of error.
22 minutes.
Doesn't say that. It won't tell us.
So that's the concern. So there, if we even try to catch it by going flank speed, there's no chance of hitting that. So we are good and safe, and we can relax, and we're just gonna cross the Palos Verdes point there, and we can head directly to the marina, which is another, I don't know, 20 miles. Now we're closer. Did they stop? Because now
They're still moving 10 knots. We're not going to be any closer to 0.62 nautical.
Yeah, but we got closer because I changed angle. That's funny. Looks pretty close. Is that what, half a mile?
I would guess that. Yeah.
They're so big that they look so much closer. It looks like it's moving. But it is going like 10 knots, which is, I guess, so super slow for these guys. Say hello. Hello! Okay, they went under. So there's this big ship here that is so close to the marina, which is so rare. These are normally just in El Segundo. Yeah, this is one that
Yeah, here you go.
you would think that's so close. Actually, it's not anchored.
It was built in 2007, sailing under the flag of Liberia. Carrying capacity is 73,580.
It took a long time for the sun to come out. I actually had to take a nap. But we're still a couple miles, we're still a few miles away.
Do they know what it is?
There's the entrance. Almost home. Just have the weekend traffic here that we have to avoid, and then we're in. Entering the harbor momentarily. Would you like to live there?
No. Man, really quick. Not a chance.
So you're gonna bounce it up and down all day, and that guy's anchored. Wow. There's even a solar panel. Someone actually lives there. Red right returning. It's on the right, so it's good. We're in the harbor. Oh, just like packed to the gills. Packed to the gills. Like they just got away from COVID and said, we're gonna party and crowd into that boat.
I'll be wearing it for my own protection.
I don't want to see you on the news dressing.
No, it doesn't mean enough to me for that, right? I mean, I'll put up with the bullshit,
Yeah.
but it would be nice.
Back
to
at
hear
the harbor.
that everyone knows that it's bullshit.
Hopefully this guy won't hit me. Somebody else has been over
Yeah.
there. And they said,
Yeah, floats them. See ya.
kill him.
Yeah, that's a shame. We'd have got back for him, but we didn't really like him.
Okay, good.